Hey, what's going on, everybody? So today I got something pretty cool to show you. Guys, remember this car? This is a 2019 Mustang GT. This is a car that's got a stage 2 Whipple on it, and it just got a new motor down at 5 Bar Motorsports. This car is currently putting down something like 700 horsepower to the rear wheels, and it's running really strong. As you can see my Gen 2 over there. It's a little bit of a luxury, guys, because the owner of this car doesn't live too far from me, and we're going to take it for a ride now out on the streets. I hear this thing runs really good, so let's get into the car and let's go for a ride. All right, guys, just taking a look at the car and listen to it run. She runs smooth as silk. Now, he's got some aftermarket grill on it there. What is that, RTR? It looks really good. And like I say, this is a 19 Mustang GT 10R80 performance pack car. It's got a lot of options in it, Magna Ride. I believe the only thing it doesn't have is the active exhaust. But it's a performance pack car. It's looking really good. This car is called the Howler. You see the Coyote right there. You can see the back wheels are not the stock ones. They're, I believe they're American Muscle, 305, 3520s. Mickey Thompson ET Streets. Was not enough for the track. We couldn't get the grip that we needed, but pretty good for the street. Car's driven daily. Listen to that. This thing runs smooth as silk. So very fortunate today, guys, we're able to take this car out and drive it on the street. And she's making about 700 to the rear wheels and lots of torque with the Lund tune. So we're going to take it out on the street right now and romp on it a little bit. All right, guys, so we're just cruising along. We got the owner here, Tracy. What's happening, bud?
How's it going, guys?
All right, so Tracy's the guy, he owns the car. He went through the whole hardship of replacing the motor. Like I say, this car got a Livernoise motor, the stock engine broke. But now we got the Livernoise engine in the car. It's nice and tight, it's running good. We got a set of long tubes on it, and we got a street tune in it. It makes about 700 to the rear wheels, and we're gonna hit it. We're gonna see how it runs. Give it a little stab on the throttle there. Wow.
It's only a quarter, bro.
That's just, yeah, that's a quarter. This is totally different than what it was when we had the Whipple tune in it and the old motor. Oh man,
That's half.
that's like no traction.
Yes.
This thing rips.
Yes, and that was the 60.
Man.
That's with the traction control on, and the traction control can't keep up anymore. It doesn't kick on until after it already breaks free.
Really?
Yep.
So the traction control just can't control what's going on?
Not anymore, unfortunately.
Man, it's awesome.
It depends on it. On what the situation is, whether it's awesome or not. But right now, it's kind of cool.
Well, you know what it is. Too much power is almost enough. We're never happy. We always want a lot of power.
Absolutely. It's true. Ready?
Hit it. So we don't have enough traction. These tires aren't doing anything.
No.
So we just stopped at the supermarket to get something to drink, and we picked something up. Now I'm gonna have my chance to drive this car.
Yeah. All right. Here we go, guys. Whoa.
This thing rips.
Yeah.
That was about half throttle, maybe a little bit more, but we have no traction at all. This thing makes a lot of torque, Tracy, man. This thing rips.
Yes, it does. It's a lot slower in that seat than this seat, by the way.
Man, this thing shifts great. This thing is really powerful. Now, you guys know I got the stage 1, and mine runs pretty good, but this is a completely different ball game. Aside from this car being a performance pack, this engine is making a lot more power with the stage 2, the extra boost, the long tubes, and the Lund tune. So yeah, this is one hot ride. So you can see, guys, this is one badass ride. With 700 horsepower and over 500 pound-feet of torque across the whole torque band, this thing rips. Now, a lot of people have said about this car that it's not making enough power, you know, with the Lund tune and the long tubes and everything, but You know, maybe so, all dynos are different, you know, every car is different, but when we get some traction into this car, get some good tires on it, get it to the track, we're going to compare it to my car, and it'll be more of a fair race. So stay tuned, we're going to see this car at the track, and I can almost guarantee it, this thing is going to run real good. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.